Alright, what's up guys? Well, it's hot and I went ahead and joined the boat gang. So I was gonna get the pro boat. I was pretty much set on that one, but I'm gonna have to wait. I still want to get it and upgrade it because it's a nice boat. It's a nice starting point. But I've seen this boat around and I've been looking at it, did my research, seen some mixed reviews. Some people had problems with them. I've seen a lot of like on the Amazon returns. A lot of people returned it because they say it's a German. I guess the old one that used to come with the European German style charger with the weird prongs on it. But this one came with the USB. I'm not gonna use that crap anyway. I've got a balanced charger. I've got the stock battery charged up. And it actually is it's brushless. The reason I got this was it's normally around $100 boat. Amazon had it and I have Prime, so I get quick delivery. So Amazon had it on sale with like a 40% coupon that knocked it down to like 50 bucks. So $100 boat, you know, it's a F1 tunnel hull, it's a race boat, but it's got self-righting. As you can see, it's a pretty, looks like a pretty decent build. So anyway, I bid on it. Brushless 1900 kV motor. I found out I guess the home brand or whatever is XK, so they're good. Their helicopter, the 110 I believe it is, that thing's a tank. You crash it and that's a good starter heli. So brushless, and it's an outrunner, and it comes with the 3S. So it's a 3S boat for 3S brushless boat for 50 bucks, and claims 45 kilometer an hour. I just looked that up. It's basically 28 mile an hour. So I think just for fun, I'm gonna throw the GPS in there, and we'll speed run it and see, because it's a speed run boat. It's a straight line boat. I mean, that's another thing I found. I didn't know about these boats. They're designed to make right-hand turns only. So people were complaining about, oh, it's capsizing, it's submarining when I try to turn left. Well, they're not designed to turn left for one thing, and plus it's got this. So if you turn left, it's gonna suck water right in there. Anyway, mostly they're straight line boats, so we'll do that. Just waiting for the heat to die down because it's god awful hot out right now. I actually had my rally car out with me a little while ago. I was gonna try to get it running, get some footage, but it is too hot. Right, so here's the boat. The reason I skipped the unboxing was I got the hull or the cover all taped up, because one reason I didn't get this boat before is red. I don't like red vehicles. If it's not it's fast, so if it's a Ferrari, yeah, in certain cases red's okay, but just for the most part, I don't like red vehicles. So I'm gonna sand this down, paint it up. I'm probably gonna paint this white. I have some heat wave stickers and some decals here. Got RC prescription. I think I have some Revelation RC stickers left over. Might put some channel stickers on there, but I have these motor, these like motorsport decals that I can put on here, because the actual ones have kind of like race look to them, race car look to them, decals over the place. But yeah, I'm gonna scuff this up. Hopefully the lines, my masking job turns out good. I don't have any red bleed over. I'll do okay. So like there, you can kind of see the black is kind of. And I might have to touch that up. I don't want the black. I don't want to use too much black. But yeah, I don't want to have red bleed through and have it, have the color showing that I don't want. But anyway, it's a pretty nice boat. It's got this cover. I tested. I haven't water tested it yet, but I kind of secured the hatch down to test how the seal fits. Yeah, and I can already see right here there's wear. Like I noticed before, it seemed like it was contacting this foam pretty good, but it was just like shallow right in this area. So I was thinking about maybe precautionary, you know, putting some kind of silicone along here. I will do that later if I have any water after this Maiden run. But off the rip, I went ahead and got some marine tape, and that was cheap. That was like $10, I think. I got some super lube. I'm thinking about going through this, taking this flex shaft out, and make sure it's lube. And checking all the hardware for tightness. That obviously I'm gonna do. That's easy given, but the lube part, I don't know if I'm gonna do that before or after, but definitely after. But I'm kind of debating on before. I don't really want to take this apart because I don't know if you have to Loctite that back and let it set and all that. Because I want to run this today. It should be lubed. I'm assuming it's got some type of lube in there, so we'll see. It's only gonna run for a few minutes, so hopefully, if anything, there won't be too much damage. Oh, and I'm gonna run some just for precautionary. Run some zip ties around these water cooling jackets, and already looking at upgrades. I've got a motor that should fit here. I gotta check the measurements to make sure it'll fit into this engine bay here, because I don't really want to cut that up. But I have a higher kV motor lined up, and 70 amp. There's a 50 amp and a 70 amp ESC. That they're basically the same size. It's like $2-3 difference more for the 70 amp, so I may as well just go with the 70. It's gonna fit length, width-wise and height, but length is gonna be, it might be an issue. It's 49 millimeters, and it's like, I think it's over. It's a couple millimeters over if you butt it up against the cover of this motor, so I'm gonna have to angle it to the side a little bit, or figure something else out. I'm gonna get plenty of room to play around. It's a 2-in-1 ESC as well, so I'm gonna have to convert the radio over. Put a Dumbo receiver in there. Pretty sure I have a spare Dumbo laying around. If not, I believe I actually had the MJX radio. Alright, so that's that. I'm gonna get the sand in here and scuff that up and paint it up, and hopefully it turns out good. Alright, so just real quick, I wanted to show you guys before I get to scuffing. This is the radio it comes with. It's nothing special. I mean, it feels okay. The trigger feels alright, and it comes with the foam grip. It's got your basic trims on there, and on-off switch. I don't know what that is. Mode 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess that's different throttle modes or tank mode or whatever. Anyway, it comes with these spare. It comes with 2 props, one on the boat, one spare. So I was kind of fishing around for a prop to upgrade it, because plastic, I mean, it's okay, but I've heard that, I mean, this feels like pretty sturdy plastic. It's not flimsy, it's pretty hard, rigid plastic, but if you nail something, you know, you're gonna chip that, you're gonna break that easy. So metal prop's probably the best to go with. I'm not gonna like put some super monster huge prop on there. I'm gonna stick with the same size, but the shaft size, just so you guys know if you're gonna get this boat, it's a 4mm shaft and a 30mm prop. So yeah, there we go. 30mm and 1.4 pitch. And the rudder, if you're gonna upgrade the rudder, this, I mean, it feels like it'll hold up. I'm not gonna be going, you know, trying to break any water speed records or whatever. Maybe 30 mile, I mean, it says over 28 mile an hour, so I mean around 30 mile an hour should be plenty fast for this little boat. It's by the way, a 18 inch hull, I think. 440 millimeters, I believe it says. I'll check the box there. But the rudder, it's a 45mm rudder. You can see there. 42 at the bottom. 45. It looks like about 45. Sorry, it's hard to hold it on camera and show the measurement, but yeah, it looks like about 45 millimeter rudder, so 45, 50, you know, in that range or so. You want to stay. You don't want to put a huge orca fin thing on there, because that'll drag the boat down. And I'm noticing some of the guys that upgraded these boats that make them faster already. It's a lot of Malaysia and like Philippines and that area. These boats are really popular. Asia, but the boats like it's starting to rise out of the water. So trim tabs. Probably want to add some trim tabs. So anyway, that's the boat. I'm gonna add some channel stickers here, obviously, and heat wave stickers should go there. Motorsport decals probably back here-ish, like over here by the cockpit. So yeah, it should look good. Alright, so that's the measurements. I can't really think anything else I wanted to show you guys off the rip. It looks like there's a mini or a micro servo in there. It's not a full-size servo, so this is like a, I guess, boat equivalent to a car size. This is like, I don't know, 18 scale or something. 30 amp ESC, you know, you'd probably see that, something small like that. So alright, I'm gonna get to work here and hopefully this will turn out good. Just again real quick, here's the radio, basic specs for you. And XK, it's actually WL Toys 915-A. Comes in red and orange. I haven't found the orange. I've also seen it in a pretty cool looking green, or bright green and blue. But I guess those are older models that discontinued. So yeah. And the battery is a LiPo, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Not bad for the money. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it doesn't burn up or crap out. We'll see. Alright, so moving along in project 915 here. I got the cover roughed up here, scuffed up with some 120 grit sandpaper, just some stuff I have. I'm just working with what I have laying around the house. I'm not going to go out. I mean, I'm going to spend money on mods later, but for this repainting, I'll just, you know, use what I have around the house. I don't have any crazy colors. I was actually just planning on going with black and white scheme anyway. Got channel stickers added there, of course, and have some high performance Rust-Oleum. This is for like outdoor furniture. I actually use this stuff on my car and it's been holding up for 4+ years now to the weather and elements and bad drivers and everything. So anyway, gotta wipe the dust off of this, so I have some wax and tar remover. I'm gonna hit it with some primer to cover up that red. So we have a base, a gray base to work with, so this doesn't turn pink as I'm putting the white on, because I mean, it'll probably turn over to white, but it's easier to go from gray to white instead of red to white. So yeah, I'm gonna go get wiping and throw a couple coats on here. Alright, well, the sun is down. And it's raining. It started raining right after, I mean, like maybe 10-15 minutes after I laid the last coat. I heard it and I ran out there and grabbed the cover real quick. But as you can see, got a little orange peels, typical Florida's. Humid, it's always humid. It's hard to get a low humidity day, but that's what happens when you paint with high humidity. Usually end up with orange peel, but it's alright. I tried to touch up, I had a little bit of bleed over red from my masking. I tried to touch that up a little bit. It's a little rough, but this side, let's see. Overall it came out alright. I'm trying not to touch it too much because it's still tacky, but doing this video real quick because I'm probably not going to be able to get a run in tonight. I'm probably just going to let it sit overnight. But that window came out pretty good. A little bit of overlap there on the red, but you can't really tell just looking at it. And you know, driving by it'll look fine. But yeah, nice base for some decals, and of course, I always get a freaking fingerprint. Hopefully, I'll cover that up with the sticker. The Heatwave sticker will probably go right there. Cover that up. But yeah, tried to mask right there. Got some good clean lines there. No red, and looks good with the black. And just wanted to show real quick. I was just doing some bench testing real quick. The servo works. Got a pretty quick responsive servo, but there's no throttle trim on here. I was trying to mess with, because it seems like there's a. See, I'm pressing the trigger, then the prop starts to turn. So there's kind of a pretty big dead zone. So I was trying to play with these. What I thought was, it says throttle trim and steering trim on there, but that's not what it does. Just steering trim, and they're not knobs. It looks like they're knobs and they turn, but there's no resistance. It's just, they're actually buttons. So you hold these, and I have it set right now, so I really don't want to mess with it, but you hear it beep and you'll hold it and you hear it, and it'll go left or right to trim your rudder. So, and another thing I didn't know, yeah, this ESC is getting warm just sitting here. Motor not so much, but the ESC is getting warm. I want to unplug this. There's no on-off switch, so the instructions is weird. It says to plug in the boat first, then the radio, but that's never what you do. Plus, I just don't like to do it. I tried doing that, and it just kind of like it did some like funky jumping around stuff. So I like to do it the normal way. And what else? There's no on-off switch, and there's no active water cooling. The boat's got to be moving for the water to be actually cooling the boat. So I assumed all these boats like it had this thing on there. It has some kind of pump in there. Or maybe it does have a pump. Once the motor starts turning, it starts drawing and turning water, drawing water through there. But I'm gonna end the video here, unplug this thing, and let this paint dry. And yeah, hopefully we'll get it running nice tomorrow morning when it's nice sunrise. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.